Okay, this is my next monthly update video, and what has happened in the last month is my transition this far in. Um, Not huge, giant, significant changes. So, the biggest changes, let's see, my hips, I did all my measurements yesterday, like last night. My hips are still 38.5 inches. My underbust, that fluctuates just very little within a little bit of this um, tight, snug, and loose measurements to where it's still in the 32 range. But depending on how it fluctuates, sometimes with my other measurements, like my standing, leaning, and laying bust measurements, it makes the cup size change a little bit according to the website of bra that fits. So my laying and leaning bust measurement has not changed, but my standing has increased 1/2 inch. So all three measurements there are 42.5 inches. So according to the website, a bra that fits, I'm still a 32 JK. And I've been noticing with the standing measurement being fuller, I've noticed a huge difference, like especially when I walk up and down stairs, the more bouncy and jiggliness of them, which gives me lots of gender euphoria, but sometimes can be uncomfortable, especially if I'm not wearing a bra. Even with a really supportive bra, I've noticed a little bit more movement there. Let's see here. That's like the transition, biggest transition wise. Let's see, my last electrolysis appointment is going really well. She wants me to, instead of booking an appointment, contact her for my next appointment because it will be cheaper because it's going to be like 10, maybe 20 minutes to do what's left here of hair left. So, of treatment. So she wants me to um, do that. Then pay at that appointment. So there's like almost gone. There's like barely anything left. There's a couple of hairs here, like here, a hair down here, and like here. And probably like there's a few others that usually she finds around here and here, but it's like almost 100% done at this point. So, okay, the other things that's been going on, my braces, that's going good, except the bracket on this very back tooth. When they did the whole rework, it broke off. So my last appointment, they fixed it and did all the readjustments. So everything's back on track there. The gap here is closing still. And the only other thing that's coming to mind is don't remember if I mentioned in my last video, but when I talked to my doctor about the PMS and PMD symptoms I've been experiencing every month, she was saying there isn't any real studies done on it, especially with trans women, and there's to be more studies. She's she's like glad it's happening, and she gave those few suggestions, like I'm not going to do one of them, but the suggestion was go on an antidepressant for the time, like hormonally time of the month for me. But I don't want to go on antidepressants because what it can do. Another thing she mentioned was um, if I know the exact day like the cramps start, to take an ibuprofen 2 days, starting 2 days before, and the 2 days when it starts, and at the end, like 2 days after. So, yeah, or the last 2 days of that. So, I didn't with my last hormone cycle. So, I'm trying to manage without prescription medications for that. So, yeah. And the last thing is I got in to see a pain specialist for my scoliosis and kyphosis. That first appointment was an exam, x-rays, and consultation and all that. Then my last appointment with them was to go over the treatment plan. And with my kyphosis, I'm hoping as it gets fixed, like it gets better, even though it hasn't been as bad, but getting that curvature more into the normal alignment. I'm hoping that it doesn't affect my like when I measure for like a bra sizing and all that, like my band size and cup size, hopefully it doesn't interfere with that measurements. And if it does, hopefully my breasts increase and compensate for that difference if that happens. Um, Other than that, I'll be seeing them every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. No, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yeah, in the afternoons for the next 6 weeks, starting Monday. Um, so all my other appointments have to be in the mornings. So, other than that, hopefully the treatments go well. It's chiropractic combined with medical, so they're going to be doing a lot to help with that. They're not trying to get my spine straight, but it's trying to do like the whole pain management and getting everything pain free as much as possible and manageable and get things back in alignment. So yeah. Other than that, everything's going good. No other real big things happening. So that's pretty much this last month what's been going on. So until then, in my next video, comment, rate, and subscribe. Until then, shh.